The title is How and Why to Blog in 2026.
Here is why you should publish blogs in 2026. Not as an end of itself, but as part of a broader strategy to boost your business, to boost your nonprofit, to boost your cause, your personal profile, any of those things. Now, the word blog has some negative connotations, some outdated connotations. Back in the 1990s, a blogger was a self-important person who would publish an online diary. In 2026, a blog is just another way of publishing to the web. A blog post can be a news item, an announcement, a how-to, a product announcement. It could be lots of different things. Any kind of focused article can be a blog. Now, because of the way AI has scrambled search and search engine optimization over the past couple of years, it's gotten harder for people to actually make a living as a blogger, to make money off of advertising on the site. It's gotten harder for professional publishers too. Fortunately, if you're not in that business, blogging can still be a very useful tool for creating interest in your website, in your cause, in your Toastmasters Club. The Online Presenters Toastmasters Club shows up very well in search. It shows up well in ChatGPT answers. And one of the reasons for that is that there are blogs on our site. There are focused pieces of content on lots of different topics. And I'll show you some of that in a moment. And as in my position, I don't necessarily care, because I'm not depending on advertising, whether people read my blog directly or they get a summary through ChatGPT or Google, as long as they get the message. Now, as a speaker, you may be asking, well, blog? Why would I blog? Do people blog in 2026? Graham asked me that earlier. As a speaker, you may be asking, shouldn't I be doing video? And the answer is yes, you should be doing video, but you should be doing both, and you should be linking them together. And here is an example of that. This is one of my tech tutorial blog posts. It was one of my tech tutorial YouTube videos. It includes a few paragraphs, and down at the bottom, it includes a link to a blog post. If we go to a blog post, the blog post also includes the video. Actually, it includes a couple of different videos. So if people find the blog first, I want them to find the videos. If people find the video first, I want them to find the blog. So I want these things to work together for me. Now, if you go to the Online Presenters homepage, we have some content up top. We're trying to get you to sign up for events, but we also have all these workshop highlights. Each of these is a blog post. Each blog post has a featured image to help sell it, convince you to click on that link and read more. And it has an embedded video. It has some other content. We also have just our recent blog posts, our most recent blog post showing up down the bottom. Now, as a member of Online Presenters Toastmasters, you have the ability to post to our blog, to become a contributor to our blog, and I would encourage that. And the way that you would do that is you would go up to the top of the screen where there's a menu item that says New, and under that you would choose Post, New Blog Post. There is also a menu over on the side. You can see a listing of all the blog posts. This is where you would find your unfinished draft, and there's a button that says Add Post. But notice that you can write the equivalent of a blog on LinkedIn. That's another way that you can post this kind of focused content, and you can use it to reinforce your personal profile. Here are some of my LinkedIn articles. So those serve a different purpose. Those are reinforcing my personal profile as opposed to my website. Here's an example of an unfinished blog post, a draft blog post. The idea is that after this meeting is over, I will get the YouTube replay posted up from Zoom, and I'll paste it in right here. And I've actually got another video embedded in here of somebody else's perspective on how blogging is still relevant. So this person doesn't call themselves a creator because They call themselves a creator, not a blogger, because they do lots of other things, and blogging is just part of it. If you do create a new blog post in the WordPress format, you're going to get a blank page where you can add a title. And in the upper right-hand corner is where you can add an image, either something that you upload or something from our media library. And I will just grab this image of a sill and plug it in over there. If I want to post in other content, I could paste it in, but I don't want to just have a wall of text. I want to have also some things like headings to break it up and have better organization. So I can search for heading or headline, and I can drop a couple of these blocks in here. Or I can go to any blank line, and there's a little plus button down here where I can choose, say, an image to add. So I can add an image again in the body of this, grab something from the computer, and that will be added in here. If I want to add video, it's very easy. I just grab the link from YouTube. I paste it in on a blank line, and it automatically will add the YouTube player. So I would encourage everybody who's presenting tonight to also create a blog post that amplifies their message and helps us promote the club. Madam Toastmaster.